If you're here, I need you to know something. I love you. And because I love you, I will not let you sleepwalk into irrelevance. I will not let you play small, shrink yourself, or pretend that you don't feel it. The deep, aching knowing that you're meant for something greater. You didn't come here to chase leads. You didn't come here to waste time on outdated systems that barely move the needle. You didn't come here to second guess your own power. You came here to create. You came here to lead. You came here to expand. And if you do not execute at the level your destiny requires, you will feel the pain of misalignment every single day. I don't want that for you because misalignment is not just frustrating, it's destructive. Misalignment will drain your energy, steal your momentum, and keep you in loops of resistance that you were never meant to be stuck in. And here's the truth most people are afraid to say: you don't have time to waste. You don't have another 6 to 12 months to figure it out. You don't have the luxury of waiting until the market moves before you do, because the world is shifting right now. The way wealth moves, the way power is structured, the way businesses operate, all of it is being redefined in real time. And the institutions already know this. 2 days ago, we took our first investment meetings for a $5 billion fundraise at $100 billion valuation. The institutions are coming. They see the shift. They understand what's happening. They're moving now. But before they fully enter, before they lock in their positions, we are selecting 1,000 business owners to become the first documented case studies for execution intelligence. This is not an opportunity. This is an inevitability. You are either inside the wave or getting crushed under it. And I am standing here looking at you in the eyes with nothing but love and certainty. You will not have another chance to be early. You will not be able to enter this once it's locked in. And once the world realizes what's happening, the door will be closed. So today, you have one decision to make. Do you move now or do you stay exactly where you are? This is not a decision about your business. This is not a decision about your marketing. This is not a decision about investing in yourself. This is a decision about reality itself, because execution intelligence does not compete with outdated systems, it makes them obsolete. And if you do not install it in your business now, the ones who do will erase you from the market. No more stalled deals, no more revenue leaks, no more waiting months for deals that should close in days. It's time. Right now, businesses are running into the same walls over and over again. They have leads, but they don't convert. They have clients interested, but decisions stall. They have systems in place, but cash flow is unpredictable. This isn't an AI problem. This isn't a marketing problem. This isn't even a sales problem. This is an execution problem. Look at your business right now. How many deals should have closed last month but didn't? How much time did your team waste chasing unresponsive prospects? How much revenue is sitting in limbo because a client is still thinking about it? If leads ghost, it's not because they weren't interested, it's because execution failed. If revenue leaks, it's not because you lack demand, it's because execution isn't tightening the system. If deals stall, it's not because of bad offers, it's because execution didn't remove hesitation at the right moment. AI alone does not fix this. It never did. Execution intelligence does. Execution intelligence is the system that makes AI inevitable. Now, you're probably thinking, Laura, what is execution intelligence? Well, let me show you. Execution intelligence is the ability to move from strategy to results at the speed of inevitability. It eliminates delays, inefficiencies, and bottlenecks in decision making and business operations by fusing AI automation, behavioral psychology, and optimized systems. It's not just about having AI, it's about ensuring every process, every decision, and every move in your business is executed at the highest level possible without hesitation, without inefficiency, and without bottlenecks. Execution intelligence is the difference between businesses that scale fast and those that stall forever. It ensures that your leads never go cold. AI engages them instantly. Your clients never stall. AI removes friction and moves them forward. Your cash flow never slows. Your revenue system is structured for inevitability. This is not an upgrade, it's a necessity because the ones who install execution intelligence now will control the market before the institutions even know what happened. Now, what happens when you install execution intelligence? Leads move forward naturally. Instead of needing constant manual follow ups, objections are answered before they even come up. Instead of derailing deals, your pipeline operates at full capacity without revenue getting stuck in limbo. This is what the institutions understand. And this is why we're selecting 1,000 businesses to become the first fully optimized execution intelligence case studies, not as theory, not as an idea, as working proof, documented, measured, and undeniable. If you are inside this wave, you move now. If you hesitate, you will be watching from the outside. And the first step is to go and take this AI revenue recovery audit. The link is somewhere around this video. The cohort starts Thursday. This is inevitability. Move accordingly. Now, let's talk about what happens, like what really happens when you rely on AI alone. Yes, AI will automate your follow ups. Yes, AI will reduce ghosting. Yes, AI will help you close more deals. But if you don't have execution intelligence installed, you will still be trapped in a cycle of uncertainty, doubt, and chaos. I've seen it firsthand. Founders who thought AI would save them only to realize they were still living in complete survival mode. They had more leads, but they were still scared to death about cash flow. They had more conversions, but they were still paralyzed by inconsistent revenue. They had more automation, but they were still burning out, working 14-hour days, fighting fires, and missing time with their families. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Here's a case study. This is a SaaS founder that was scaling while drowning. So, this is what his life looked like before AI. His company was growing, but he was dying. He had investors breathing down his neck for predictable revenue. He was so stressed. He barely slept more than 4 hours a night. His body was breaking down. His marriage was hanging by a thread because he was never present at home. He had so many leads, but no control over his cash flow. Some months were big, others were dry. And these were the AI implementation results without execution intelligence. So AI follow-ups improved his conversion rate by 52%. AI booking automation increased total conversions by 189%. AI reduced response time from 22 hours to 3 minutes. Sales cycle shrank from 22 days to 9 days. But even after all that, he still felt like he was drowning. AI improved the numbers, but the stress didn't go away. He still had zero control over when money hit his account. He still felt like he was one bad month away from disaster. Here's another case study. Now, this is a marketing agency. This is success that felt like failure. This is what her life looked like before AI. The agency was bringing in leads, but it felt like a nightmare. She had a team that was burning out from chasing leads manually. She was losing sleep over unpredictable revenue months. She had more leads than ever, but still felt like the business was fragile. Her husband told her, if you keep going like this, you're not going to have a family left to come home to. Now, AI implementation results without execution intelligence. AI reduced response time from 26.4 hours to 12 minutes. AI revived 56% of ghosted leads. Monthly revenue increased by 130%. An additional 1.74 million in revenue was generated in 5 months. But even after all of that, she still lived in fear. AI fixed the response time, but it didn't fix her decision making cycles. AI revived ghosted leads, but it didn't stop deals from stalling at key moments. Revenue went up, but her stress, anxiety, and exhaustion stayed the same. Now let's look at case study number 3. This is a enterprise consulting firm, and really it was more money, more fear. What his life looked like before AI. Well, he was stuck in a cycle of feast or famine months. His clients were stalling on deals for weeks, even months. He felt like every day he was fighting just to keep momentum going. He scaled to a team, but payroll made him feel like he was suffocating. Now, AI implementation results without execution intelligence. Proposal win rate jumped from 29.2% to 63.4%. The sales cycle shrunk from 87 days to 42 days. Revenue grew from $790,000 to 4.97 million in 6 months. But even after all that, he still felt unsafe. AI increased close rates, but it didn't fix his cash flow stress. AI shortened sales cycles, but it didn't eliminate his constant fear of uncertainty. Revenue grew, but his sense of control and confidence didn't. He still felt like he was always chasing stability. Now, let's look at another case study. This was a law firm, and it was very interesting because they got premium clients, but constant uncertainty. So before AI, high value clients were slipping through the cracks. Lead to client conversion rate was only 19.3%. Contract signing took over 8 days. Deals constantly delayed. The founder felt like they were always waiting for clients to think it over. AI implementation results without execution intelligence. The conversion rate jumped from 19.3% to 47.8%, 147% improvement. 58% of previously lost opportunities were recovered. Monthly revenue grew from 248,000 to 576,000, which was 132% growth. But the founders still felt stuck. AI improved the numbers, but the feast or famine cycle continued. AI automated follow ups, but deals still took forever to close. Revenue grew, but the fear of losing big clients never disappeared. Money came in, but peace did not because AI can't fix a broken execution system. Only execution intelligence can. Now, let's look at this case study. This is a cybersecurity firm. Very, very interesting here. And the most interesting part is that the sales cycles were a nightmare because before AI, deals took 108 days to close. The prospects ghosted right before signing, and close rate was only 21.3%. Most deals never moved forward. The founder was drained, exhausted, and constantly on edge. AI implementation results without execution intelligence. The sales cycle shrunk from 108 days to 37 days, a 65.7% reduction. AI follow ups closed 83% of February deals. Monthly revenue grew from 932,000 to 2.6 million, which was a 178% increase. But the founder was still stressed. AI made closing faster, but he still couldn't predict revenue consistently. AI brought in more clients, but he still felt overworked and overwhelmed. The numbers changed, but his energy was still locked in a fight or flight cycle. If your system still relies on you to push every deal forward, AI is just putting a band aid on a problem. Execution intelligence removes the stress, eliminates the hesitation, and makes revenue inevitable. Now, AI gave them results, but it did not give them peace at all. They still woke up every morning feeling like they were fighting for their lives because AI is not the answer. Execution intelligence is. Now go take the AI revenue recovery audit. Okay? Go take this. The link is somewhere around this video because the cohort starts Thursday. We are not just fixing your numbers. We are fixing the entire way your business moves. This is the only way to move forward with certainty, control, and complete alignment. Most business owners don't even realize how much money they're leaving on the table until it's too late. And by the time they do, they've already lost months, sometimes years of compounding revenue. Now let's cut through the noise. If you're making $250,000 to $2 million per year, here's what you're currently losing: 10 to $50,000 per month in slow follow-ups, ghosted leads, and stalled deals. 80% of your leads disappear before you even have a chance to close them. Your sales cycle is dragged out for weeks when it should be closing in days. And if you're not tracking this, it's even worse. Most businesses don't just have one revenue leak, they have five, six, seven stacking on top of each other, just draining cash flow. You do not have a lead problem. You do not have a demand problem. You have an execution problem. That means if your leads ghost you, it's not because they weren't interested. It's because you didn't engage them instantly. If your deals stall, it's not because your offer isn't good. It's because you let friction slow the decision process. If your cash flow is inconsistent, it's not because of the economy. It's because your sales pipeline isn't structurally inevitable. Execution intelligence eliminates this in 30 days. AI powered instant lead engagement. No more cold leads. AI driven decision nudges. No more stalled deals. AI powered closing system. No more thinking it over delays. And here's how you see exactly where you're losing money right now. Take the AI revenue recovery audit. The link is somewhere around this video. Take it. And if it's not around this video, comment here and I will send you the link, because the cohort starts Monday. And when you complete the audit, you will get the exact revenue leaks in your business, the AI driven system that fixes them automatically, your case study plan so your business becomes documented proof of execution intelligence in action. This isn't a sales call. This is your chance to install a system that will permanently change how revenue flows into your business. This is not about theory. This is not about trying AI. This is about structurally locking in your success before the institutions make it standard. The market will not give you another chance to be early. Move accordingly. This is the simplest decision you will ever make. And you will make it right now because you have two options. One, you ignore this. You keep running your business the way you have, convincing yourself you'll figure it out later. Meanwhile, execution intelligence becomes the new standard. And by the time you realize what happened, it's too late. The gap will be unbridgeable. Or two, you move now. You install execution intelligence before the institutions do. You eliminate the revenue leaks that are draining your business. You become one of the 1,000 first mover case studies, documented proof of this new standard before the institutions absorb it and close the door on early adoption. I need you to hear this. with absolute love. Most people will hesitate. Most people will overthink. Most people will let fear of the unknown keep them small, while the ones who move take everything they thought was meant for them. I refuse to let that be you. This is not something you try. This is not something you consider. This is not just another tool. Okay, execution's intelligence is not competing with outdated systems. It's replacing them. There is no later. There is no thinking it over. The only difference between the ones who lead and the ones who get left behind, who moves first? This is your signal. Move accordingly. Take the AI revenue recovery audit. Take 60 seconds. It's completely free. I guarantee I will find you money for completely free. It works. Because once the 1,000 case studies are locked in, the window permanently closes.